Thank you, Mr. President, for hanging on when the merry-go-round of political bears, domestic horses, and foreign lions tried to run away with the very heart of our way of life. We would also like to thank you for putting on the hard hat of reason when the debris and fallout dust threatened the very goal of this great nation. For the first time in many, many years, there are no American soldiers fighting someone's war or shedding American blood for a cause which has long since been forgotten, if in fact it ever existed at all. Thank you, Mr. President, that we can still buy gas for our cars, buses, trucks, and airplanes, and for the pleasure of still being able to go where and when we please. A special thanks for ending the most unpopular, unthinkable war in our nation's history, and bringing our American boys home and freeing our beloved POWs from the shackles and filth of enemy prisons, and giving them the chance to face their loved ones, their flag, and their country with pride, confidence, and honor, rather than coming home with their tails between their legs. Thank you, Mr. President, for securing the keys that have opened up the Chinese and Russian doors, and for the first time in a decade made it possible for an American to walk down the streets of Moscow and Peking without hiding or using some sort of disguise for safety. The good book says that the lion and the lamb shall lie down beside each other without fear of retaliation. And for the first time in history, Mr. President, you made it possible for the Jew and the Arab to sit across from each other at the peace table. Thank you, Mr. President, for ending the riots and the burning of sometimes irreplaceable buildings and documents under the guise of peaceful protests or mild disagreement. Thank you, Mr. President, for the jobs provided for returning servicemen from Vietnam, our minorities, our elderly who sometimes are forced into early retirement, and many of our young who have dropped out of school and have no place to go. So, Mr. President, we Americans who live in and love our God-given country say a humble and grateful thank you.